This is Diversity Beyond the Checkbox bonus content where we get personal with our inspiring and accomplished guests after the interview. For the full podcast, visit beyondthecheckbox.com. Okay, let's jump in. Kelle, what is the biggest risk you've ever taken?
I okay. The biggest risk I've ever taken. Honestly, I think it's going back to college. So I never completed my college degree, and
Wow.
I just went back to college this past January. And I
Wow.
did it. Yeah, I'm an empty nester. My husband and I are empty nesters. And after we dropped my daughter off at college,
Mm-hmm.
I came home. My husband went on a business trip the next day, so it was just me. And I was trying to think, like, okay, what was my life like before I had kids?
Mm-hmm.
And I realized I didn't have a lot of hobbies, and really what I had done was either go out and have fun with friends, and I also went into an office. And since I can't go into an office because my office is based in Arizona,
Yeah.
I thought to myself, you know what? Maybe I'll go back to college. And my husband said, yeah, let's finish the degree. So I started back up in January, and I was really nervous about whether or not I could connect with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm actually loving it and having a great time. And I could have done it online, but I said, no, I want to do it in person.
Love
So
that.
that was, that was a risk for me because, as I said, I was kind of nervous about how the kids would relate to me, if I could relate to them. And
Sure.
it's been a great experience.
That's amazing. Thanks for
Mhm.
sharing that. What is something you wish you were better at?
I always say I wish I was better at public speaking.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not something I've never really spoken before until Televerde, and then I've
Yeah,
had to go out and kind of speak at conferences or panel discussions. I think online podcasts are a little bit easier for me,
sure.
but getting up in front of that audience and having everybody in front of me, it's really really tough. I mean, talk about being out of my comfort zone, and I
Mm-hmm.
think it has a large part to do with what I've always done, which is put words in other people's mouths.
Yes.
So yeah, this is kind of me on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So I always struggle with it. I've always, feel relieved when it's over.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say I'm actually thinking about taking an improv class because I'm hoping that it's going to help me become a better speaker.
For sure.
Because I would like to get better at it as I'm kind of delivering this Televerde story. So that's what I would say, public speaking.
Interesting. Well,
Yeah.
you're great on a podcast. I'll just let you know.
Thank you so much.
What is one thing that people often get wrong about you, Kelle?
I think people think I'm an extrovert, and I'm
Uh-huh.
actually an introvert.
Got it.
Yeah, so
Got
yeah,
it.
I definitely like to be by myself,
Mm-hmm.
probably not as much as I am now. But yeah, I think, me being in these sessions with a lot of people, or being in the office, or being
Mm-hmm.
at conferences, and that it takes everything out of me, because
Mm-hmm.
it's just not where I'm most comfortable, kind of talking and
Yeah.
unscripted and all of that. So yeah, that's what I would say. People who know me would say, "You're not an extrovert. You're not an introvert." And I say,
Introvert.
"Yeah, I am. If you go back to when you met me, I was very socially awkward.
Mm-hmm.
You were probably like, she's a little strange." Yeah. So,
That's great. That is great. Okay, let's go back to who would you trade places with for a day?
yeah, Amal Clooney, and not because she's
Oh.
married to George, although that wouldn't be the worst thing. Yeah, that wouldn't be the worst thing. I love her commitment to
Mm-hmm.
um, to really being the voice of the voiceless, and
Mm-hmm.
how she's working to drive equality for women in countries like Afghanistan and
Yeah.
Iran and Pakistan. And I think she's done extraordinary work to elevate human rights, and to bring focus to a lot of important world issues. So I think she's incredible.
Amazing answer. Kelle, we're going to do a part called Them's Fighting Words. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Do you cut a sandwich horizontally or diagonally?
Horizontally.
Oh, interesting. Does ketchup go in the fridge or the pantry?
The fridge.
Hmm. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
What's the pronunciation of GIF?
GIF.
Do you roll your toilet paper over or under?
Under, never
Ah,
over.
interesting. Kelly, thank you so much. This is super fun. I appreciate your time today.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.